Now, when Jupiter and Ketu are in 212 with each other, which means Jupiter is in the second house from Ketu, but Ketu is in the 12th house from Jupiter, obviously there. So when Jupiter goes into the second house from Ketu, what does it mean? It means the second house from any house is the earning or the accruent from that house or the higher gains from that house. So the earning from that house is depending on how that house is manifesting its energies. So if Ketu is in a house, say 5th house, Jupiter goes into the 6th house, or Jupiter is in the 10th while Ketu is in the 9th, Jupiter is in the 12th when Ketu is in the 11th. So wherever Jupiter is in the second house from Ketu, that second house's gains will come from how Ketu is placed in your horoscope. Ketu is the planet of negation or giving up, of sacrificing or doing more for others rather than for self. So when Jupiter goes into the second house from Ketu, Ketu says, I will give you higher earning, higher livelihood, higher nutrition, higher monies, more bank balances. Allow your bank balance to expand only when you know what to give up. And one of the things generally with this, you usually don't go very high up in society with Ketu. So usually people struggle when, especially with people when you have Jupiter in the second house and you're looking for more money. Then you have to compromise on the higher designation, compromise on the higher stature in society. So one thing you surely have to compromise. Second house, the house of gains. Jupiter is also the Karaka of the second house. So usually you will have to give up higher stature, higher designation, very high prestige, very high respect in society, and you have to settle for just enough status, just enough respect, just enough stature, just enough dignity, just enough prestige in society to be able to make gains. However, if you are, for example, if you're in a job and you're not struggling too much, competing with the superiors, competing with your colleagues for higher growth, higher stature. For example, you have reached, say, 1 or 2 levels below the MD, the CEO's position, and you're vying very hard to become the CEO. You see how much struggle you'll have to do to become the top of the organization. It will not be easy. It will be a lot of trouble. However, the other thing is Ketu is asking is learn from your experiences, learn from the situation that I'm putting you into, gain higher learning. Then it will be easy for you to gain the livelihood, the nourishment, but also get the stature, the designation after working hard for it, after gaining it. When you are able to establish a certain reputation, a certain personality, a certain character in a society after working hard, and people see you in those tough situations and yet you have been able to carry yourself with dignity, with respect, then the acknowledgement comes, then the respect comes, then the growth comes. So if Jupiter is in the second house from Ketu, know that just by struggling very hard for growth, for designation, for stature, that may not come to you, but the livelihood, the nourishment will come to you if you're working for others, if you're ready to give up for others. Especially the giving up is very, very strongly denoted. Why? Ketu has gone into the 12th house from Jupiter, and the 12th house is the house of any losses, of giving up. Ketu is also giving up energy. So this is a double whammy, which means many times the money will come to you only when you learn to give up for others. And I've seen many people who are earning a lot of money, but when they have already written up in their wills that I'm going to give a lot of money to this charity, that foundation, they keep getting more money. For example, look at this Tata Group in India. They run a lot of charity organizations. Maximum of their wealth is in foundations and charity organizations. And it is one of the richest the corporate groups in India. And they are known for their integrity. They are known for trust. So in today's time, a company which is known for trust and integrity yet is very, very rich. Some of the companies are leading organizations in the world is only because of the charity, the giving up, the foundation work that they do. And they give the other industrial houses which are more greedy, which are more growth oriented, which are more money oriented, even them they give a run for the money because their focus is on charity, donating and giving up. So if you have Jupiter in the second house from Ketu, know the balance between what you want to give, what you want to gain, and try and do more for others. Try and gain stature to do more for others. Try and gain prestige to do more for others. Then the prosperity of the second house will come to you.